Yeah. You ever eat so much you get like a little food coma? I went to this it's like a vegetarian Mediterranean slash Himalayan restaurant, a buffet, all you can eat. Had two plates and a bowl of soup that they have vegetable soup. Like everything was pretty much like vegetarian, vegan, delicious. And now I just want to like, I got the itis, I guess. Just relax. But so I'm chilling and just reflecting, just thinking about things. And I was gonna like watch Netflix or something, watch a comedy special. I like comedy. I try to do comedy and like my jokes be whack, but I like corny jokes. I like puns. I like what they call dad jokes, and I like all that stuff. Dry humor. I'm with it. I'm with it. I like it. The remote is not working, so we got everybody got this in their house. You got a junk drawer, rather it's in your kitchen, in your office, in your garage. There's always a junk drawer that just have a drawer full of trinkets, snacks, randomness, like just anyway. So I'm looking for batteries in the junk drawer, and I noticed that batteries you got there's no B batteries. Have you ever thought about that? Like, there's no B batteries. They tripled up on them A batteries. I actually heard Dion Cole. He is a black writer from Chicago who used to write for Conan. He told that joke. When you say his name out loud, it actually sounds like you're saying the uncle with a Jamaican accent. The uncle. His name is Dion Cole. The uncle. um, But super funny guy. I hope he get a Netflix special. Like I hope he get his own spot because he's been putting in work for a while. But yeah, just thinking about like, yo, what's up with the B batteries? He said like, is it because the B stand for black? No, but it's just I imagine they had a B battery back in the day. Like I'm thinking about it, like they probably had an A battery, a B battery, C battery. They probably had a series, and the B battery probably got phased out. Actually, like if you think about it, if anyone has ever like had like a watch, like a wristwatch or any other type of like uh chrono, you know, clocks and things like that, sometimes they have those little flat little silver droplets of batteries. Sometimes they have like B numbers and things like that on there, but so maybe those are the B batteries. But you got your I don't even think they don't even got a single A battery. It's like double A, triple A. I think they even got like a quadruple A battery. But then you got that big giant C battery. I think they got a D battery. But batteries ain't even used like that anymore. I don't know, just randomness, just thinking like, yo, what's up with the B battery? What's up with the B battery? Other things I'll be thinking about is flies. Oh my God. Like, you could be in a stadium by yourself, just like, yo, I'm gonna check out this new stadium that they building, and then the stadium can be closed off. It could be an indoor arena. There's no windows open, no ventilation, how did this? First of all, how does fly get in here? And second of all, there's 1,000 seats here. Why is this fly right here next to me? So now the fly is flying by you, and you swat at it, and you shoo. This fly is determined to die because it keeps coming back. It keeps coming back for more. Like it can go anywhere else in this arena, anywhere else in this room, but it keeps coming here until you splatter and you get it. That kind of sucks, but otherwise, I mean, maybe you stink. I don't know. You remember like back in the day, as a kid, you had to have a bicycle. If you were trying to go anywhere with your friends, if you don't got a bike, you're going to be left out. Sometimes you'll get lucky and one of your friends will be like, hop on back or hop on the handlebars. But it's kind of a lose-lose for both people involved if you're going a long distance because you working out a lot. If you got someone on the seat or the handlebars, you working up a whole lot, exhausting yourself. And the person on the handlebars, you go over bumps and whatnot, like you tearing their butt up. Like I remember one time, like as a kid, like we didn't really have bikes like a whole lot. We couldn't really afford them joints, so it might be three. You see three of us on one bike, someone on the seat, someone pedaling in the middle, and then someone on the handlebars. It was mostly just like family though, like cousins and siblings. Just trying to get from point A to point B. Remember as kids, we were like kind of scared of heights when we were like younger, but we were daredevils and we would just face our fears. We would like climb up on trees, climb up on roofs, like garage roofs, and we do backflips off them joints. Like first we'll climb up and like, yeah, that's far, and then we would hang off on the side of the building, like hands hanging on, and then we would drop down and land on our feet. Like, all right, I know how far it is, so then we'll climb back up, and then we'll jump off it without holding off to the side, and then we'll start doing flips off of it. Like we will just go up each level to like master our domain. You know, we couldn't swim. We didn't know how to swim when we were younger, and we taught ourselves how to swim by jumping the fence at like, a gated community apartment complex or whatever, like kind of a suburban area. And they had a swimming pool that went from like, the shallow water up to like 4 feet, and then up to the deep end went up to like only 8 feet. So in the 4 feet section of the pool, we would just swim from one side of 4 feet to the other side of 4 feet, and try not to touch the ground. Try not to let your feet touch the ground, and do anything you can do to stay above water. Swim underneath with your head underneath the water like a shark. We try to do doggy paddle. We try to do like swim on top of the water regular. Just do all these things. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you got to do. Just don't let your feet touch the floor in 4 foot. And it's very exhausting because you're working a lot, and you're actually forcing yourself. You're working overtime because you're forcing yourself not to touch the ground when you're clearly over 4 feet tall. You can stand up in the water, be at your chest or your shoulder or something as a kid. So we mastered that, and then we graduated and we went up to 8 feet, and we did the same thing what we did with heights off the building. We'll hold off on the side of the swimming pool in 8 feet of water, and then we would like, all right, you ready? And then one at a time, like we'll watch each other, and like obviously if something was to go wrong, we had like a stick or like something like, and we'll put in the water, the person can hold it, and we pull them up if need be, but we never had to use that. Hanging off the side of the pool, all right, one by one, go down in the water, touch the bottom of 8 feet, come back up, and you just get acclimated. You just kind of figure it out like, yo, it ain't that deep. It's deep, but it ain't that deep. You know what I mean? It ain't that deep. So once everybody did that, then we took it to the next level. Like, all right, let's see who can hold their breath the longest. And, just do all these different things, and then we just practice what we taught ourselves in 4 feet of water, of swimming from one side to the other side. And then practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. But just to conquer those fears and to achieve that on our own, I think that was monumental. And it kind of planted the seed in us, even into our adulthood, to just like be ready to take on new challenges and the things that we might have some fears and reservations about. Just go boldly into those arenas. courageously, and just put your best foot forward. And practice makes perfect. You know, we got a late start on learning how to ride bikes. You know, I remember probably was like 8, 9, 10 years old, something like that. One of our uncles came over, and our little sister, one of our little sisters, and our cousin, they were riding bikes. The girls were riding bikes, and my uncle was like, "How come your boys ain't riding bikes?" And he was like, "We don't know how to ride." And he's like, "Well, yeah, like 9, 10, like y'all know how to ride bikes?" Like, "Nah, we about to show you how to ride. You about to learn today." And told our cousin and sister, like, "All right, I'm about to teach them how to ride the bike. They're gonna ride your bike." So he got us on the bike, and he's like running, like holding us up, running. And he's like, "All right, now start pedaling." And then he's just like, push. And he's like, "Just keep pedaling, keep pedaling." And we're like, "What if I fall? You ain't gonna fall. Just keep pedaling. Just trust me." So pedal, pedal, pedal. And then it just kind of clicked, like naturally, like innately. It just like, I don't know. It just became piece of cake. It was like, and plus you already seen everybody else, other kids riding bikes, so you kind of got an idea of what it might be like. But you know, life is a ride. Life is like a bike. Life is transportation. Is being mobile. Life has a heck of a journey ahead of you, and just don't be scared to get on and ride. Peace, love, smile, truth, galaxy. I'm Zachary. I'm gonna take a nap. That food was delicious. Love y'all. Galaxy.